let me just acknowledge. I gotta acknowledge you real quick and talk about the hard work that you really been putting into this, man, the dedication and stuff. So with that being said, I salute to you, man. Keep it up. Keep being innovative. You know what I'm saying? Keep working hard, bro.
I appreciate that. One way or another, man. I'm gonna make sure the message get out there.
Oh, for sure. That's right.
So yeah, man. What's good? What we getting into? What kind of trouble we getting into
I
tonight?
mean, touching off what happened yesterday, man. We do got options. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how you want to lay it out today. You know what I'm saying? We can go into the other one.
I mean, I have no problem with that, bro. If you feel satisfied with how we closed out yesterday, we can go ahead and jump into this Earth John. How you
All right,
feeling?
let's do this.
Okay, okay. So what we doing? The Morant story.
Yeah, let's jump into that. Ja.
All right, all right. So I'm gonna give just a quick summary. You probably are more detailed than, and I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't follow sports like that. I mean, to a certain degree, I watch, but I'm not like a total fanatic. But this one right here is so kind of prolific and it's pretty much everywhere you look. That even if you don't really follow basketball like that, you probably know about the story. So it's a basketball player by the name of, and let me know if I'm saying it right. Jay Morant,
No, it's Ja Morant.
John Morant.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my bad. John Morant, NBA star. You know, um, he finds himself getting into some some trouble with his social media. Apparently, he goes on to Facebook and he shoots a video with him waving around a gun. And the result of it is he's catching a lot of heat from the NBA, from various people from all walks of life. Uh, that's the extent of it that I know. I did watch a short little video of it, and I seen where he was just on camera, just waving it around, just sliding it like he's having a time of his life. It kind of looked to me as if he ain't no different than somebody that's constantly in the street doing the same ignorant stuff. But before I actually give my thought on it, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you because you might have a little bit more on it than me.
Yeah. Pretty much you was touching on him waving the weapon on. He was on IG, stunting with the weapon and all that with his boys and all that. And like they said, man, we can't really, what I'm saying, you can't really make somebody live how you want them to live. You know what I'm saying? If that's how he choose to live his life, then I mean you can't really control people these days. There's a lot of influence, and his his uh his downfall to me is going back to what we talked about in a previous video. Social media is his downfall. Because of social media, John Morant is going to be missing out on a total of maybe 300 million. He lost endorsements. He he messed up 39 million just this season for not making all NBA with the incidents that he kept getting into with a gun. So he missed out on that, and then he's messing with his endorsements and his contract because of social media. If you wave, listen to this. If you wave the gun, if you in the car with your homies and you wave the gun, and you don't put it on social media, do he still get the punishment? I don't think he do. So my thing is, social media is a huge influence, and it's playing a huge role in his life, in his real life, and his parents, from what I'm hearing, is somewhat of an influence as well. His mom, he was caught in several incidences with dealing with just his mother. His mother had got him into a couple fights and instigating fights and stuff like that. And I'm like, why would she do that, knowing that her son is an NBA superstar player? Like, do she understand the responsibilities that come with? But they acting like he's normal. They acting like he's a regular person. You're not regular when you in the NBA. You a superstar. You representing a brand. So you gotta handle yourself accordingly, and you gotta be more responsible. They was not responsible with these incidences that kept coming up rapidly, and four of the incidences involved the gun. So I mean, what do you suppose to do when you keep having the same thing happen over and over? They got to do something to you. So they took away his money, and they gave him a long-term suspension so he could think about his actions. Now I will say this: the guy is only 22, 23 years old. He's pretty young. You know what I'm saying? At 22, 23, I know for sure that I was still out here doing wild things that, what I'm saying, that I wasn't fully aware of. I didn't give it much thought. But I think the problem with John Morant today is that he don't have enough experienced people telling him, you know what I'm saying, what he's up against doing these incidences. He don't have the right people in his ear, and he don't have a right group of friends around him to prevent him from getting into these altercations. So I think he need to change his crowd, and I think he need to realize that he is a father, by the way. So you really effing up your future for your own daughter. So stuff like that need to be said to him, and he need to think about his actions, because the NBA is like a magnifying glass. Like, you can't do nothing outside that's detrimental to your career without them finding out about it. So that's the part that's hurting John Morant. You got you. It's not what you do; it's how you do it, and he doing it the wrong way. And I'm gonna pass it back to you.
I never expected to be a super NBA player. I never did sports to the degree that a lot of these men and women have done. A lot of us are probably going to spend our life, you know, doing 9 to 5 odd jobs, sitting behind a desk, doing grunt work, working for people that we can't stand. A lot of us are struggling daily just to make sure that our bills are paid. And I say all that from a point of view of, if the opportunity was ever presented to me, would I be in the same position? Could my mind take me to a place where I lose all inhibitions? I become so reckless and mentally free spirited that I just completely go over the edge and become a shamble of who I was before, the money was introduced to me, the glamour, the cameras, the acknowledgement, the cheers, the validation. Would I still be human like I am right now, or would I transform into this clump of I don't know anymore? This guy has been given everything. I can only imagine, the work, the blood and the sweat that had to go into the training, to the drills, all of the basketball games, all of the field trips, all of the tests he had to pass in order to stay on the team. I can only imagine how much had to go into it. I'm not sitting here saying that he just eased his way into the NBA and he got everything handed to him. That happens with some people, but I give my respect to those who had to fight for it. They had to earn that shit. And when you go through hell to get to that position, and you don't have, like you said, a team around you. First of all, your team should be your family. It should be your relatives, your blood that instills in you as you're progressing and growing and maturing into an adult. They're the ones that's supposed to be placing core values into your life so that as you branch out further into whatever lane that you're traveling in, you have the ability and capability of being responsible and understanding that there's a significant balance that needs to be placed there. If you do not do that and you're careless with what is given to you as a gift and you waste it and you neglect it and you don't nourish it, then what ends up happening is your carelessness and your recklessness spills out onto everything and everyone around you, and it becomes poisonous and toxic, and it only perpetuates circumstances that we're already facing on a regular basis. I don't understand how anyone in his position, you have the finances, you have a support system in place. At least you're supposed to have a support system in place to keep you balanced, to keep you humble. You have all of these tools, all of this stuff right here in the palm of your hand. But for whatever reason, you still feel the need to portray yourself as a nigger. Now, when I say nigger, I'm not talking about a racial connotation. I'm not speaking on black people as slaves being whipped. That's not what I'm doing. When I say nigger, I'm talking about individuals whose ideals are not biblical based. They're not structured under the laws that have been put in place to maintain a healthy community. These individuals believe in street code. They believe in violence. They believe in idiosyncrasies that only deteriorate our people further. They believe that bullying and selling drugs and poisoning the community is the way to go. They believe that turning away, turning the other cheek is uh, not sufficient, is not manly. Their ideas of manhood and womanhood are nothing like our grandparents. They're not traditional. All they think about is the quick money. It's just a whole destructive pattern of what a nigga is. A man doesn't consider himself anything other than a man. He has goals. He has ambitions. He is a man of God. He fears and, understands that there's consequences to his actions. He knows how to converse with people. He knows that his finances and his family is most important. He knows God is most important. He understands that he has to carry himself. He has to represent his last name, and anyone who has his last name, he's representing them. He's representing his brand. He's representing his community. It's bigger than just him. Where's the people around him? Where's their scolding? Where's the chastisement? Why is everybody kissing his ass? That's one of my biggest issues with this case in general. Kissing ass, sucking up because you want to make sure you stay on the payroll, or you want to make sure you can get in the club for free, or because you want the attention to you want to ride the coattails of this guy, knowing he's wrong. A lot of these people that's around him know he's wrong. They know he needs help. They know he needs guidance. But a lot of times, we get in these positions. It's even on our job, but it goes. And I'm gonna break this down real quick. Even on our jobs, you have people in certain positions, and you got folks that look over them, but they won't scold them, or the coworker won't say nothing to the individual that's in their position because they want to continue to, what's the word? Partake of the good that comes from it. So with this man, I don't understand how you can have all of this money and still want to be like, I don't get it. I don't. It's got to be a combination of everything I just said and plus some other stuff going on with him too. Because I'm looking at it like, man, you can't put $10 million, $30 million in my pocket and think, what? Man, fuck y'all, I'm out. Bye. You're not gonna see me no more. The first time you put a check in my hand and it's anything remotely above $1 million plus, you ain't gonna ever see me back. Ever. You ever seen the Sandlot? When they was forever. Never again. I'm out.
But you saying 1 million. This brother broke down his salary. He had a $39 million bonus that he would have gotten. He played so good this year, he would have gotten the extra 39 million. And this 39 million is separate from the 231 that he was getting in his contract. He would have gotten that if he didn't have the first incident with the gun. The incident prior, they gave him the warning that he had an incident in the club with some strippers, and he was waving a gun in the club. Now, because of that incident, he couldn't make the NBA's all all NBA team because of that incident held him back. It wasn't because of his talent, because the brother is talented. If you ever watched him play, you'll be like, damn, there ain't no way he shouldn't be on that team. But because of his behavior, they had to do that to him to teach him a lesson. So it was three teams that this dude could have made. They purposely didn't let him make one of them because because of his behavior, his actions. Now, because he's sitting out with the second incident that he just came out with, now you got other women, other strippers and stuff coming out speaking about his behavior in that club because they look at him as a wounded animal. So if you down, I might as well see if I can get something off you too. You see what I'm saying? So he's getting taught a lesson in a variety of ways, and it's crazy because this young man he come from a family household. He come from a two-parent household, and that the average person that he's portraying to be like in the streets, they don't have a two-parent household. That the average dude out here that's doing all this, he don't come from that. So my thing is, if you survived and you came up right, and you had a family, why the hell would you go back to what you survived from with all that money? Somebody somebody give you 231 million, I disappear too. Why would you go back to a struggle that you overcame, that you was blessed to get out of? Why would you go live that lifestyle and you came up, you was blessed to how you even came up avoiding the hurdles that everybody else have suffered from. You see what I'm saying? To get to a point where they can do more for they self and they family. You was blessed and got that opportunity and you fucked it up. You turned around and gave it back. If you don't do, this is how the business is. If you don't do what these people want you to do with the money that they're giving you, give me my damn money back. You can go do that stupid shit all you want, but you gonna give me my money back though. You're not gonna flaunt my money doing that shit. That's what they telling him. So it's an easy decision. As far as his friends, they are regular dudes. They are around the way dudes, on the block dudes. You supposed to cut them off if they mind that, right? You see what I'm saying? They don't give a damn that you making all this money. They just want some of your money. That's all they around for. And then your mom and your dad, they supposed to be your parents. They supposed to be your guide. They the one that's supporting you to get to this point. What the hell they doing about it? The mother stirring up shit, making him get into more trouble, and the dad just sit on the sideline. He's so happy his son made it to the bright lights. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting over there enjoying the fruits of his own son's labor. But you could be teaching him to not get in all that shit though. That's what he should have been doing. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, as a father, I'm not gonna go into monologue. I'm a dad. As a father, you supposed to come up to your son off the first time and told him about what he doing wrong, about the opportunity that he got. and that uh he's blowing a big opportunity. This is a huge opportunity for his life, and all he's doing is flushing it down the drain. And it's sad because you know it's rare. It's rare that people even be. It's rare that our people even be put in this position to just turn their back on uh on an achievement like that. Because when you achieve something so high, you know what I'm saying. You want to be proud of yourself. You want to be like, I went through something to get to something. He went through it to get to it, and then it seemed like he's turning his back on his success and flushing it down the damn drain. And so many of young black brothers that do that. We get as soon as we get to a certain level, like we don't give a fuck about how we got there, and we just turn around and don't appreciate that shit. Don't appreciate nothing that we went through. Don't appreciate the struggle that it took to get to where you at, and now you want to go back to where the fuck you came from. So it's like it's almost like it was all for nothing with this brother. So yeah, he gonna need some counseling. I think he got some issues, some mental health issues, and he need to be evaluated because you can't enter back in our league and you still doing dumb shit. Like he's not even thinking like he got a child too. He's not even thinking like a responsible young man, and he got a whole young generation out here doing this doing the dance like him, doing the sturdy. He only understand that he's viewed as an inspiration. He's viewed as somebody that they look up to, and then it's like if they hear about you having guns and shit, it's like they taking one of their heroes. It's taking the kids looking at him like a hero, like they taking one of their heroes down. He got to understand all that shit. It's not just what you do, man. It's how you do it. You can't be flashing. You can't be breaking their rules. I'm gonna just say that. I can't tell you how to live your life, but you can't break the rules of your business, the business that you're in. If you know they got a guideline, then you need to follow the guideline and not get yourself in so much trouble like that.
I got a
Shaking my head.
question. I got a question. Anybody can answer, but I'm gonna ask you this. Um, do you think or feel as if this situation is worse, equal to the Colin Kaepernick kneeling at the game?
You saying you comparing that situation to Colin Kaepernick from him kneeling?
I'm asking, is it equal? Is Are they on the same wavelength?
No, 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 it's not.
And the reason I ask is because what he basically is doing is putting his life in jeopardy and everyone around him life in jeopardy. He's promoting violence. He's perpetuating this idea that black people don't know how to act.
With money. Black people don't know how to act with money.
Right. And Colin Kaepernick was trying to stand up to something, and he got a way worse, more severe punishment. And from what you described, this man done had multiple incidents and still has been given chances, whereas Colin Kaepernick can't even find work in the NBA. They don't even want to acknowledge him.
But
So my thing is,
but I'm gonna tell you difference to that, and you got that. That's a good point with Colin Kaepernick you brought up. I think the difference between Colin Kaepernick in the NFL and John Morant in the NBA, so that's the basketball and football, is that they looking at John Morant like I'm only giving you a chance, man, because you're young. You're young. You just came into our league. So we trying to work with you because we understand that you might be immature, still immature in some ways. You know what I'm saying? And what you're doing, how he acts, what he puts on social media and stuff. Colin Kaepernick was disciplined a little harder than John Morant. You know why? Because Colin Kaepernick was right. They don't like was right. You see what I'm saying? What he did is stood up for something that was was positive. John Morant, what he did was not positive. You see what I'm saying? It's like they influence you more when you fucking up. They got your back more. But if you do something that's right, they they disgrace you for that. You put it's more of a fight. I think that's the two differences. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not hurting them. If you hurting them, their pocket, go against you a little harder. But if you hurting yourself, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think it's more like that. Like he's more bringing this on himself, and that's that's the difference. That's why the discipline is a little different right there with the two.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I just, you gotta be one of the most misguided people in the fucking world if you gonna blow an opportunity like that. I mean, for real, there's people living under bridges, dying in cardboard boxes every day that's just trying to work at McDonald's. They can't even be hired. That man Colin Kaepernick was really truly doing something that was in his mind right and justified. This man is on Facebook waving a weapon around, making me, making you, and anyone else my skin tone looks like this is all we know. So anytime I walk into public settings and someone of the opposite color see me, they all automatically gonna be like, here they come. Let me tense up. Let me get ready. And the whole time you won't hear claiming to be gang related, affiliated, and you doing all of this. And I've seen a video where someone from a gang affiliated crew was speaking on the situation, and he was not happy about it at all. So you really kind of just putting yourself in, like, rest in peace, P Rock. You putting yourself in his situation, because now you're inviting dangers. You're inviting other people to test your manhood. I guess being financially stable for the rest of your life ain't thrilling enough, not satisfying enough. I guess knowing that your health care is taken care of forever is not good enough. That your loved ones not having to struggle and worry about bills and food and things like that is just not good enough. Why do people want to remain around things that is destructive to their life? Why do folks in our culture feel as if turning your back on something that you know is toxic and poisonous is so difficult to do? Why do you get demonized for standing for something or saying, look, I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be like that person. I don't want to end up in the grave over some dumb shit. I don't want people looking at me like that. It's okay to be a square. It's okay to be a nerd. It's okay to like cartoons. It's okay to be the fastest at Rubik's Cube. It's okay to go in a totally different trajectory. You don't have to be that. What's why is that an issue? I know why it's an issue. I know why it's an issue because it doesn't bring in revenue. It's a population killer. It's a tactic. It's meant to destroy us. It's meant to kill us all to maintain, you the pockets of the people that's in control of the country. Plain and simple. And social media, magnified it. You can be anything you want in the world on there. But by you opening up that door, you're inviting other entities into your world that you're going to wish you never did in the first place. That's just me. I don't know what they're going to do with him, how they're going to handle the situation, what steps they're going to take, to get him back on track. But I hope there's a legitimate remedy to it that they can save him before he gets to a place to where he can't come back from. You see this happen too many times. I don't know. I'd hate to have spent half of my teenage years perfecting a craft only for all of it to get tossed down the drain and flushed down the toilet, all because I couldn't let go of old vices. You with me?
Yep.
I don't think anyone in a position in a power like that who has money like that is ever 100% happy. What I've noticed that they seem to have just as many problems as the average person working a 9 to 5. They were addicted to something and some type of scandal or secretly hurting inside. It's always something. They're no different than me and you.
Yeah, but I think he's addicted to having that regular life. You know, there's been a lot of it's been a lot of let's just say childhood uh, kid celebrities that was in the camera since they was young. They never really got a chance to have that regular childhood life, being a regular person. They always had cameras or people wanted autographs, and that fucked them stars up mentally. They mental health was fucked up from a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because they never had a chance to have that regular life. You know what I'm saying? They only knew one way how to live, and I think with him is that he wants to emulate that regular life now that he got money, but it, like I said, it make all that hard work, all that sweat and all that dedication that he did to get to that level, it just makes it all for nothing when you try to go back. You know what I'm saying? Now his favorite artists who he keep listening to getting caught in these videos, he likes NBA YoungBoy. And you know how NBA YoungBoy is. So they call him NBA Dumb Boy. So I mean, he's influenced, and he really need to just take a look at himself. I think he can correct his own mess, but he got to take a look at himself and realize, is this something you really do you really want? Do you want to do what you've been doing, or do you want to put all your focus and dedication just on your craft and take care of your family, man? He gonna have to make a grown man decision. And when he does that, I think it'll be a lot better for him. You'll see him flourish in the game. But if he keep getting sidetracked with these incidences, then he don't want this money. He might as well just get that money back, because that's what this suspension is right here. They trying to see if he gets the understanding of that. Because if you don't understand what we trying to show you, then you can do what you want and just give me this money back. He don't get no more. He don't get no more chances after this. You better believe that one. If you don't understand it after this, you're done. You get out my league. You go back and be NBA broke boy forever. It don't matter. But this is a test to him and to John Morant's maturity. Do we have the maturity in him to recognize the opportunity that he's about to flush down the damn toilet? So I think that's what he has to study on. So many of us like to give money back, and this is a situation where he's giving money back. He's giving his money back. He not trying to help it grow. He's saying, I don't want all this money. Here you go. With his actions, that's what he's telling the league. I don't want the 231. I'm gonna hand it back to you. I want to keep doing this. So that's the decision that he's gonna have to make for himself. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like he didn't have the right people in his ear for him to have several incidences, and he only been in the league 2 or 3 seasons. So he real young in the league, and you didn't have the right people backing you. It's crazy. That's too many incidences for his age. Somebody should have somebody should have been, piped him down a long time ago.
What was my man name who just came out of college and was um going to play football for was it Manziel? Wasn't it Manziel?
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, and he was celebrating or something, and he ended up getting losing his life in a accident or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
You said this. You said this athlete got killed.
he was he was just drafted out of college, and he was about to go into the NFL. I think it was Johnny Manziel.
Now Johnny Manziel, he played in the NFL, I think.
So I mean, matter of fact, yeah, but something happened. I can't remember. I might have to look that up. He either got killed or he lost his life from. It was he was under the influence from some shit.
Was he drinking?
Yeah, it was something around that. I don't remember exactly. I just know that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was out partying and he was basically doing a bunch of dumb shit because he finally made it to the NFL. So he was just being young and
And immature. Yeah. So
yeah.
you were right. It probably is Johnny Manziel because he had some issues too. He had some issues as well.
I mean, I only brought that up because it's just another example of a gift being wasted.
Yeah, people wasting talent that I mean, man, I mean, if you got a gift, man, you need to use it. You need to I'm gonna put this out here in the universe right here. I'm gonna say people need to stop wasting. Just take people need to take advantage of their existence. Take advantage of your existence, man. You exist right now, so take advantage of that. No bullshit, because when it's gone, it's gone. All you got is thoughts at that point. It's gone. So you got a shot at doing something, man. Do it. Do it to the best of your ability. Go hard for it. Don't look back. Don't let nobody hold you back because you only get one shot at existence. You only you only gonna exist one time. So yeah, people need to pay attention and take advantage of that, man. It's too much stories like this that we talking about with John Morant that you got a whole damn career, a long career ahead of you, and you choose to go on there and do silly dumbass shit like that and fuck your money up. You got a whole family. You got a whole damn daughter. You know what I'm saying? And you got a nice team, nice young team that you playing on, and you want to do shit like that. I mean, it's crazy, man. It don't make no sense. It don't. And then he got a sister that's in sports as well. So you got a young sister that's in sports, and this is what you showing your sister. When if she start dating a guy that did that? You know what I'm saying? Like this is the type of stuff he got to think about. You know, he got a little sister. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't he want his sister around a guy that's waving the damn tube all around her and shit like that. He'd feel fucked up about that. So that's the type of that's what I mean about the maturity aspect. He got to get to a point where he can do this. He got the option to be that way, but he got the maturity and the knowledge to not do the 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 nigga shit when he know he got a whole bag that he trying to provide for his folks, man. So I think the bag, like we talked about, should override all of that. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm on his team, I'm I'm cutting off his social media. I'm advising him to stay off all the platforms. Get you someone that's certified to break down whatever is going on mentally with you. I'm cutting you off from anyone that was enabling you to be on that dumb shit. I'm isolated. You need to be away from all distractions because at this point, man, whatever you decide to do moving forward, that's something you're going to have to live with. But I would think that you're in a place now where you know how serious this is and you make the right choice at this point. If I'm really talking to him directly, telling him that them friends you got around you ain't friends, you might have to even step away from your family, isolate yourself from all the distractions, man. Do whatever it is you gotta do to get your shit together. Because what you doing ain't adding up at all. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, well, let's just hope. You know what I'm saying? Let's just hope he evaluate. He got a whole year suspension to get his mind together and clear his head and come back with some positive things. I don't think. I mean, of course, the social media did play a part in it, but it's what you put on there, bro. Like I think he could take that negative shit that he got caught for and all the stuff that was posted and put some positive shit out there, man. Let the folks know who John Morant really is. You know what I'm saying? And give back, man. Show these people that you appreciate the opportunity that you got in front of you, man. Fix your career. That's all he gotta do. Just do the opposite of what they going on him about. That's all he gotta do, bro. He'll be straight. Don't get don't get in a funk and be like, y'all nosy motherfucker, y'all always in my business and don't take that route because it's not they not gonna stop. You're not gonna be uh playing basketball in they company and then they don't know what's going on in your life, bro. You're not gonna do that. They gonna know what's going on. So you might as well really take a long look at your life and try to fix it before you come back and play basketball because if you still on that same shit, you might as well give them that money back and walk away. They not they gonna know if you on that shit. And that's real talk. Either he gonna change or you gonna have to give all that money back.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to put no bad vibes on it. So I'm just gonna pray for the best.
Yeah, we just gonna just pray for him, man, and hope for the best for him, man, because the reason why I say it because he's a hell of a talent. If you ever watch the brother play, he's outstanding, man. I mean, he should have got every bit. He should have got every penny that they taken from this brother. Every penny. He worth all of that. And it's just sad that you losing money not because of your play, but because of your personal actions, your decisions outside of the game of basketball. That's sad. It's not because of your talent, because you got that hell of a talent.
We'll see how that go, man. Uh, uh, I wanted to talk about that. Just All the simple fact that it's like here we go again with this waving the gun on the Facebook shit. It wasn't even necessarily just the fact that it was them. It's just why are people so comfortable doing dumb stuff like this? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why people can't recognize a blessing when they have it?
That part.
You know, so many people dealing with day to day struggles. It's crazy, and then you get blessed, and you want to hand the shit back. That shit crazy.
Yeah, yeah. If it look dope, man, I ain't gonna hold you. We had another good one. Definitely glad we jumped on here. Um, we gotta come back, again real soon. I gotta get in contact with my folks, try to get the game all up here.
Yeah,
Some
do
people
that, bro.
probably, some people probably gotta go back to work tomorrow. I'm off, so I'm definitely trying to jump on here tomorrow, but it won't be late. I'm trying to get on here at a reasonable hour if possible.
And it's Memorial Day tomorrow, so shout out to anybody who can, cook up something on the grill, man. That's what it's about, chilling with your family and saluting these soldiers out here. So anybody that can do that, man, put up a nice good meal. Yeah, hook that up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. If y'all ain't following this brother, 628, y'all go do that. Um, it'll be in the post. Also, look out for the other video that I was describing earlier from our live from yesterday. It's gonna be a 6 minute clip of the whole thing. If you want to check that out, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Last is Right Screed. You already know the numbers. Link in the bio. Any closing remarks before we sign out?
I mean, I just want everybody to have a good Memorial Day, man, and thanks for joining us, man. Enjoy y'all evening.
All right, man. Blessings and all that good stuff.